Volvo, previously known as that boxy but good brand, has evolved into something of a rarity. It has conspired to produce a hot hatch that easily mixes it with the segment's best. Ordinarily, if I'd used Volvo and hot hatch in the same sentence, people's eyes glass over and they kind of tune out to everything else that I have to say. But that is no longer the case. Point it in a straight line and you're going to be doing 100 kilometers an hour in a mere 7.1 seconds. The 5-pot 2.5 litre turbocharged motor is the same one that does duty in the Ford Focus ST. And we all know that that has had some serious accolades and is a real driver's machine. And the nice thing about it is when you floor it, you get the requisite growl that is melodious and quite appealing. The handling has had a major overhaul and the steering is a lot more direct, the suspension a lot firmer. It does feel a little bit skittish over the bumpy stuff, but that's not going to deter the market that this car is aimed at. And, you know, let's be honest, a little bit of kidney rattling is part of the experience of a hot hatch. On the twisty bits, it really does have a good solid feel to it. With the handling on this car and the chassis setup, I really do believe that it would take some spirited driving and experienced driving to really unlock the potential of this vehicle. And let's be honest, the car's ability is going to have spades in reserve when the talents of most of the drivers that buy this car is already run out. The power plant is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox, and it's a nice change to drive a car of this ilk without flappy paddles and, you know, manual automatic as they call it. The gear lever got a really good feel to it. It's nice and notchy and direct when you're changing gears, easy to go through the H-gate. Inside the car, it is also a little bit different and individualistic. The floating hang-down, while initially a bit odd, grew on me as I spent more time with the car. When first holding the steering wheel, it felt too big, but it soon became familiar and comforting to hang on to. Seats are extremely comfortable and cosseted my relatively large frame well. Driving position was, as to be expected, easily adjusted and easy to find the optimum. What seems to be a consistent gripe of mine lately is that I felt it could have benefited from electric seat adjustments. The electrical adjustments are going to add anything to the size of the seat. I'd say Volvo, don't do it. The space in the back, it really is limited. And if you're going to buy it, make sure that all your friends are really short or 4 years old. The new T5 is a beauty to behold. It's not that different to the previous iterations, but you will notice the headlights, which are now swept up the fenders, which give it a much more dynamic look. If you come down the sides, it really has a beautiful side profile. It looks sporty and classy. It all falls over, however, when you get to here. At the back, God knows what the designers were thinking. To my eye and personal taste, it looks like it's wearing a soggy, wet nappy. The boot really is a silly little shelf that will be filled with a briefcase in its Sunday Times. But let's be honest, the bright young things that look to buy this car couldn't care about the size of the boot. The Volvo C30 T5R design is a credible and a compelling one. It ticks enough of the boxes to really mix it with the masters, and it has a bigger bag of tricks in the looks department. I can certainly see this car being an unprecedented winner for Volvo. Now, if only they could rework that arse.